Hey everybody, hope everybody's having a good day today. I just wanted to hop on here real quick and do a short video responding to the comments that I received on my last video called "The Rapture is Not So Secret" after reading these verses. And I'm not gonna lie, I was actually surprised by the division between the pre-tribulation camp, between their interpretation of Matthew 24 verse 30 to 31. One side of the camp says that those verses are talking about the rapture, and the other side of the camp is saying no, it's not about the rapture, it's about the second coming. They're saying, Frankie, those verses are two separate events. It's not the rapture, but it's only the second coming. But it's not the second coming, it's only the rapture. So I thought I'd do a quick response video to their comments on my video to see if what they're really saying is true. So one of the pre-tribulation camp is going to be right, or they're going to be wrong. Let's see what the verse says real quick. And I have it pulled up here, the NIV version. Matthew 24, we'll start at verse 29 and kind of read up a verse before. It says, immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. Verse 30, then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then all the peoples of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with great power and great glory. Now verse 31, and he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. So again, when I read this to my pre-tribulation friends, they have two different interpretations. One is only the rapture and not the second coming, and the other is the second coming, but it's not the rapture. But when you read it together, it says everybody will see Jesus coming on the clouds, and they will mourn, and then he will send out his angels to gather his elect. So it's not two separate events like they claim. It's one event that Jesus is saying. So not sure whether getting that this is a pre-tribulation rapture, which nothing in Matthew 24 talks about a pre-tribulation rapture. And not sure how the other camp says is only the second coming and not the rapture. You have two conflicted interpretations of Matthew 24 from the pre-tribulation camp. So to me, it shows that this is a post-tribulation interpretation. That is one event, Christ is coming to gather his elect, and we will be with Christ forever. So I just kind of wanted to respond to the comments that I was getting earlier. It seemed like there was a lot of confusion between the pre-tribulation camp, and clearly reading these verses, Jesus is clearly saying that it's one event. He's coming to gather his elect. Everybody will see, everybody will mourn. There's no separation between the verses. There's no assumptions being made. There's nothing being added to the text. It's clearly that the Son of Man is coming with great power and glory, and he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call to gather his elect. Now, I just want to add one more thing that I'm getting a response as well, that they're saying that the 1 Thessalonians 4:13 through 18 is also the rapture, and it's a pre-tribulation rapture. I agree, it is the rapture. We're going to be resurrected into our new bodies. But nothing in that chapter talks about a pre-tribulation rapture 7 years prior to the tribulation. It's not there. You won't find it anywhere. You're making assumptions. You're adding to the text. It's just not there. Post-tribulation believes that that is the resurrection of the saints. I agree it is the resurrection of the saints. But there's nothing in there that talks about a pre-tribulation 7 years prior to the tribulation. So just to recap, the pre-tribulation camp is divided with two interpretations of Matthew 24 verse 30-31. One says it's the rapture only. The other says is the second coming only, and that they're two separate events. But when you read Matthew 24, it says that in verse 30, everybody will see Christ coming in the clouds, in the clouds, and everybody will see him mourn. And then verse 31, he will send his angels to gather his elect from one hand to the other with a loud trumpet call. It's clear, guys. There's no such thing as a pre-tribulation rapture. It's just bad theology, guys. It's clearly one event, not two separate events. You won't find it anywhere in Scripture. You won't find any verses that say that we're going to be taken out of the tribulation. So just wanted to hop on there. If you like it, please like, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell, and leave a comment behind. And I'll see you in the next video.